Well, I was just getting myself sorted to have some lunch and a cup of coffee when a boat came by, and they asked if I could share the locks. The chap is by himself. I think he has someone with him who's not able to assist, so he has agreed that I can share the locks with him. So I'm now rushing to go and join him. I'm just moving up to the lock now.
Days.
Well, that's the first lock done. I'm just going to go and prepare the second lock for us.
One coming up.
Sorry?
There's what? I can hear one coming up.
Oh, right.
So if you...
Been quite lucky because twice now boats have been coming up and we've crossed in the pound and been able to leave the gates open. And likewise the gates are open of the lock we're going into. Well, this is the last lockdown of the 6. Just coming out of the lock, going under the bridge and be passing through Braunston. Quite a lot of hire boats here, Union Canal carriers. We did pass one of those today. Last time I came through here, you might recall, it poured with rain and hail. It's a little bit further along where I met the wide beam. We'll take a look back behind me. Goodbye, Braunston Locks. I just found a spider wedged on the lens, so I don't know whether that's come out or not. I think I should have noticed it before, but quite a large spider relative to the lens was sat right on it. Amazing what you find. We're just passing the stop house again. This is the bridge ahead from which the wide beam boat popped out last time I came through here. Clear run today, thankfully. I will very shortly be turning onto the North Oxford Canal. Normally I come up to Braunston Turn and bear left, but on this occasion I'll be bearing to the right, so it's quite exciting for me. Hello again, hi. So, on this occasion, instead of bearing to the left, I'm bearing to the right. A new stretch of canal for me. On the right is Midland Chandler's, where I buy some of my supplies from. So I'm just making a little bit of personal history for myself, which is wonderful. It's always nice to go somewhere you haven't been before. It does get rather familiar every time I come out of the marina and turn left or right, having done it several times now. So this is really something. I'm so looking forward to this trip. It's going to be lovely. And I believe that next week is going to be fantastic weather. So again, it sounds as though I've picked the right time to come. Hello. As we came through Braunston just now, we passed some more historic boats, so they're all gathering ready for the big event next weekend. It's a real shame I'm going to miss it, but I've been planning this Ashby trip for some while, having to find a spot that suits me when I'm available to go away for a couple of weeks without any worries about getting back for something. So hopefully next year I'll make sure I'm around for it. I'm about 4 miles from where I'm going to moor up, so another hour and a half cruising I would think, then that will be it for today. It really has turned into a lovely afternoon. I'm getting the impression it's rather shallow here. There's a big crunch under the boat just now. We're just about to pass another historic boat, except it's not facing towards Braunston. Some moored boats up here on my left. It's a lovely spot, well in the middle of nowhere. This is really lovely, very rural. It's so nice to be on a new stretch of canal, somewhere I've not been before. It really adds to the magic of narrowboating. There are very few boats about. Strange really, I suppose it's not a holiday period as such, but the weather's reasonably good. Just would have thought there'd be a little bit more activity than I've seen. Bridge isn't in very good condition. A lot of cracking on both sides. I suppose it's been looked at. Been like it for many years I would imagine, but that's quite a nice shaped arch actually. I've mentioned this in another vlog. You get a very nicely shaped brick arch that's just an occupation bridge. It leads from one field to another across the canal. Yet they went to a lot of trouble to build such wonderful structures. Just passing a boat now. Oh. I had to move over there, and again a bit of scratching to the side of the boat. I'll tell you about the damage, or not damage, but marks I've picked up a little bit later. I look back at that boat that's just passed. It's interesting, the canal was quite wide where I am now, but we passed in the narrows again. Very annoying. Just passed another boat, a hire boat from Hillmorton. I'll be going through Hillmorton Locks tomorrow. And they're quite interesting because there are 3 pairs of locks side by side, 3 single locks that is. That means that boats can go up and down at the same time, sort of adjacent to each other. They did it that way because originally there were single locks, but that stretch of the canal was so busy they needed to do something, and they provided additional single locks alongside. hence it makes it easier, quicker to pass through these particular locks. This is Dunchurch Pools Marina we're passing. Well, I am now looking to moor up. I'm in that general area where I wanted to stop for the night, ready for tomorrow. This is the M45. It's not a very busy motorway. I think I should have moored up a little while back. I did find a spot. And as I was sort of umming and ahhing about going into it, a boat came along and I carried straight on. And unfortunately, where I am now, this is the Barbie Strait. I rather thought there would be some decent mooring along here, but there isn't. And I think it's shallow on the edges, so we've got to be careful. This is Barbie moorings we're passing. I've been struggling to find somewhere to moor. I think I've just found a place. The relief. That would have been a lovely place to moor up, but it is actually a winding hole and you shouldn't stop opposite a winding hole. And there were signs saying no mooring. I wasn't sure if it meant either side of where I stopped or where I stopped, but I think we can take it that there's no mooring where I stopped. Although I did ask a guy in the house and he said it was fine to stop there, so I don't know. Another boat has just told me to go up another 2 bridges and there should be some good mooring. Someone else said moor outside the pub. So let's go and investigate, see what I can find. There's nothing along here. These are railway bridges that are coming up. I shall moor along here somewhere, I think. Always good to have other boats for company. So this is where I've moored. Well, I've eventually moored up. I was beginning to get a bit anxious. The reason is I like to stop reasonably early because I need to recharge the batteries. I like to start the day's editing as well. I think if you can get that underway, that's very important. I do need to tell you that I've picked up quite a lot of scrapes one way or the other in the tunnel, rubbing against brambles and things on the canal, in the locks. I've not had a good look, but I've got to give it another coat of paint anyway, so I'm not too bothered about that. And I realised that I would pick up some damage, well, not damage, but I'd pick up some marks and scratchings whilst I was out on this journey. And this is partly why I've delayed the second coat of paint, and also I haven't had the time to do it. I've had other commitments, so I've done as much painting as I could, then I left it, other commitments, and now I'm on the cruise, which is all very well. So it's been a long day for me. It's now 6:15. I am expecting a phone call, I think from America, about 7 o'clock, to do with my video editing suite, which I'm having trouble with. I mentioned that yesterday. Someone is going to ring and look at my computer and see if they can help me. That's another reason why I was getting a bit anxious. I wanted to make sure I was in the spot where the signal and everything was good. So I've been going for over 8 hours. I didn't get a proper lunch break. I did sort of moor up at Braunston with a view to having a coffee and a roll. I never got to make the coffee because a boat came along and I wanted to share with another boat, and I did that, which was very good. It really eased the whole process, and to have another boat and the two of us were working together. And he was effectively a sole boater. Although he had a wife with him, the wife was unable to assist, so I was actually using the lock ladders when we were going down. Only in the first lock did I stay on the boat, but after that I was getting off the boat, obviously at the higher level, holding my centre line, and then once the boat had gone down I was pulling the boat to wherever the lock ladder was so I could climb down onto it, and that all worked reasonably well. The lock ladder positions are very odd indeed. Sometimes they're spot on and sometimes they're in the wrong place altogether. I know different boats are different lengths and so forth, but you'd think the positioning of the ladders within a lock would be fairly standard, at least I would. But so I'm going to have a bite to eat very quickly, have myself a drink, and then wait for this call. Many thanks for watching. There'll be another episode soon. At least I say that, but as you know, there will be. Cheers and bye for now.